This is a role-play assignment reflecting the collection of fictitious data for Nursing 230. Come in.
Hello, Miss McIntyre. My name is Nicole May, and I will be your student nurse today.
Hi. You can call me Erin.
Okay. Can you please verify your name and date of birth for me?
Erin McIntyre, 3/16/1992.
Thanks. Just so you know, everything we do today is kept confidential between you, me, and your other healthcare providers.
Okay, thanks.
How are you feeling today?
Okay, I guess.
That's good. So what brings you in?
I'm here because I have been having weird sleep patterns. They've been way wrong. My sister convinced me to come in and figure out what's going on. I feel like I can't sleep at all, and when I do, it's in the middle of the day during my classes. I can't focus or get anything done. I feel like I'm disappointing myself and my family.
Do you know when this sleep issue started?
In the beginning of the semester, at least that's when my sister pointed it out. My roommate noticed it too.
And have you noticed any circumstances that cause your sleeplessness to increase?
I get less when I know I have an exam coming up. I know it's usual for a college student not to get much sleep, but this is getting ridiculous. I try to sleep early, but I find myself staring at the ceilings for hours, just worrying. I've stayed up trying to make myself more tired, and that doesn't work either.
How many hours of sleep do you generally get a night?
4 hours? Sometimes even less. It all depends on the day, I guess. My roommate has been getting annoyed with me because of it. She thinks I have a problem, but so does my sister, I guess. I'm just afraid that it's going to get worse.
It sounds like you're very worried about this.
Yeah, I'm getting worried because I can't focus during school. My grades are so important to me, and I'm worried that this problem will affect them if it's not going to get fixed soon.
Why is that? Do they seem to be slipping?
No, but I'm afraid that if I don't get enough sleep, they eventually will. I can't fail. There are too many people counting on me.
What do you mean by that?
It's just, I've lost a lot because of school. I have a lot of people who have left me because they think my career goals are, unattainable. I have to prove them wrong.
Are you generally a good student?
Yeah, I get A's and B's usually. Like I said, I can't fail. This insomnia isn't helping.
It seems like you take pride in your education. Have you tried anything else to cope with your problem?
Duh. I've tried meditating, tea, listening to music. I've even tried sleeping pills. Nothing works.
I'm sure it must be very frustrating when nothing works. Let's try to get an idea of what could be causing your insomnia, and then we can try and help you better. Have you ever had any sleeping problems before?
Yeah. Once when I lost my grandpa, I couldn't sleep well for months. All I could do was sit up and stare at the ceiling all night. I was a wreck. When he died, it was really sudden. He had a stroke, and nobody was ready for him to go. I wondered for months if we could have helped him, if one of us had been there with him.
What did you do then to fix it?
I saw my doctor, and he told me to take a melatonin supplement before bed. I didn't know how it was going to work, but I took it anyways.
Okay. Did that work?
Eventually, I didn't need it anymore. My sleep pattern returned normal, and it was like that until, never mind.
Have you tried anything else this time to help? Are you taking the melatonin again?
Yeah, I still take it sometimes. Not often. I don't like taking them during school because I can't focus then, I guess.
Do you drink coffee or energy drinks?
I'm a college student. I drink coffee like nobody's business. But I only drink energy drinks when I have exams so I can study longer. I really like Red Bull. My roommate drinks it all the time too.
Okay. How many cups of coffee would you say you usually drink per day?
3 cups? I drink more coffee than energy drinks.
Do they help you stay awake?
No, I'm still falling asleep during the day. I'm missing out on important information during my classes. It's interrupting everything. I can't deal with it. It's like I really want to go out and meet people, but the sleep thing is stopping me, and I have to choose between sleep, grades, and socializing. But I can't get sleep because I'm so stressed about my grades, and it's just...
How often do you drink alcohol?
I don't drink really that often. Maybe 1 or 2 a week.
Do you smoke at all? Any recreational drugs?
No, I don't do that. School's too important.
So, let me clarify. You said you can't sleep more than 4 hours. Your roommate and sister have noticed this change.
Yeah.
You're afraid of disappointing people because of it, and it seems like it's affecting your social life more than it should be. Once before, you had a similar issue because of your grandfather's death. That time you took melatonin and it seemed to help. This time you've tried many different ways of fixing your insomnia to no avail, and you don't want to take melatonin during the school year. Despite drinking coffee and the occasional energy drink, you're still falling asleep in class. Because of this problem, you're worried about your grades slipping, although you're generally a good student. You drink 1 to 2 alcoholic beverages a week and do not smoke or use recreational drugs. Am I missing anything?
I don't think so. I'm really worried.
Stress seems to be aggravating your insomnia. Are you stressed because your classes are harder than you expected?
I guess. I don't know. It's all confusing lately. All my problems seem to be like building up and I can't keep up with the changes.
Have you had any big life changes recently, similar to the loss of your grandfather?
I switched schools. I used to go to school in New York, but now I'm here at Carroll. There have been a lot of changes in my family that I don't exactly want to talk about. And I just left my boyfriend of 2 years. He wasn't supportive of my move, and so we decided to end our relationship. It's been really hard.
Wow, that is a lot of change. Do you have anyone to talk to?
The only person I can talk to about it is my sister. But she's so far away now that I've switched schools. When I was little, she would sit up with me while I fell asleep. When we got older and she went off to school, she would call me and sometimes come home on the weekends to visit with me. She could always help me.
How much older is she? She seemed to be a very important person in your life.
She's 4 years older than me. She lives in New Jersey now.
It seems like you're really stressed. Do you have anyone to talk to here? Roommate, friends?
No one's close enough to me at my new school. I haven't been able to make any friends because of my sleeping problem. My roommate's always passed out. She doesn't really notice me unless I'm annoying her in some way. She's so loud on the weekends that even when I'm sleeping, when I get to sleep, I wake up to her slamming drawers or stomping her feet around the room with her friends.
You mentioned that you talk to your sister. Do you talk to anyone else from home?
I used to talk to my mom all the time, but she passed away last summer. She had a heart attack.
That must be hard to cope with, especially being so far away from family.
It is. I don't like to talk about it very much. It was really sudden, and my dad got angry with me because I left so soon after it happened. He said I was trying to avoid the problem. I wasn't. I would have stayed, but school is starting and I had to leave. My mom would have wanted me to go. He's still so mad at me. I miss her so much.
It seemed like you were close to her.
I was. She was one of my best friends. I miss her like crazy, and I really just want to talk to her again. I know she could help. She was so supportive of my career decisions, unlike my ex-boyfriend.
What about your dad? I mean, I know you said he was still mad, but can you go to him at all?
What do you think? He hates the idea of me changing and being so far away from home. This school is one of the best programs, and I need to change. I want to be a better me.
That seems reasonable. What are you going to school for?
Graphic design.
That's interesting. Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I guess. It's hard to enjoy when I can't sleep. If I could sleep, I feel like I could focus much more. But I feel so funny lately, you know?
Funny? What do you mean by that? Are there any other symptoms you have along with your insomnia?
No, none that I've noticed. My roommate's been bugging me about how much weight I've been losing. It's only been like 2 months and I've lost almost 15 pounds already.
Have you been dieting or exercising more?
No. I feel like since my mom died, I haven't had much of an appetite. Sometimes when I get stressed, I forget to eat altogether, you know? You know what? I have been running more. I run when I want to get away, and I've been running when I can't sleep.
How do you feel about your present weight? Are you comfortable with it?
It's not bad to be skinnier. I mean, most college students gain weight. It's nice to be able to tell people that I've lost it instead. I feel like I could have lost it in a healthier way, but I feel like once all this stress is over and I'm like not facing it anymore, I'll go back to normal. I don't know how to get over it though.
And have you noticed any changes in your menstrual cycle?
Not really. My period's kind of off lately. It's been irregular since my mom died.
What does your average meal look like? Do you eat 3 meals a day?
I usually have 3 meals a day when I'm not stressed out. Recently, though, I either forget to eat altogether or I just can't eat more than a bowl of cereal or maybe some fruit for breakfast. For lunch, I eat a granola bar, sometimes soup. When dinner comes around, I forget about it most times, or I eat ramen and yogurt in my dorm. I drink water and juice all day long.
Do you feel like your eating habits are similarly influenced by stress or your schedule, like your insomnia?
Oh my gosh, I never put the two together. They do go hand in hand. It seems like every time I get overwhelmed with stress, family stuff, or really anything, this happens. It's like a bad way of coping or something.
Have you tried going to a therapist? I'm sure your school provides one. Most do with the increasing issues that college students face.
No, I don't like going to shrinks. I don't know them well enough. My mom went to a therapist when my grandpa died. She would come home crying whenever she went. It never seemed to help her, and I'm afraid that the same thing will happen to me.
Have you tried any other ways of coping in the past?
When my mom was alive, I would call her a lot from school. We used to scrapbook together, and when I came home for the weekend, it helped. Now she's gone, though, and it seems weird to do it alone. I cry every time I try. I feel like it's not the same without her.
Have you tried anything to take time for yourself? Any different ways of relaxing, that kind of thing?
Sometimes I read for fun. I guess I just don't have time for it with school. But when I make time, it helps a lot. It helps me relax at night and helps me sleep. Usually I eat a snack when I read too. It keeps my mind from racing. I think I should try reading more. Maybe it'll help.
Sounds like a great idea. What are some other goals you have to change your coping habits?
I want to make a schedule to plan out like my classes and when I eat, exercise, and take time for myself. I want to make friends, so maybe I can join a club. I want to be able to fit in somewhere. I want to be able to get through this school year with good grades and as a healthy person. I would also like to maintain my current weight in a healthy way.
Those seem like very good goals.
Thank you.
Okay, so overall, it seems like you've had a lot of serious life changes this year. You switched schools, moved to a new area without any close friends and no one to really talk to. Your roommate is difficult to live with, and you've been very worried about maintaining your grades. You lost your mother and ended a relationship with your boyfriend. It seems to be obvious that these changes have been tough on you. The pressure you've been feeling to succeed has been intensified by some lack of support from your loved ones back home. You've been experiencing lack of sleep due to stress, and you've tried many ways to fix it, but not many have helped. Another symptom of your stress is your lack of appetite, which has been noticed by your roommate when it caused weight loss. You want to be able to deal with your stress in a healthier way, such as scheduling your day and reading to relax. Overall, you want to become a healthier, more social person, and you're planning on making these changes eventually. Does that seem correct?
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to talk about before the doctor comes to see you?
No, I think we've pretty much covered everything. Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming in today. I'm going to step out and talk to the doctor. She should be right in. Have a good day.
You too. Thanks.